世の中ね、なかなか難しいね。今から準備始めるところです。マイクテストしてないんでね、聞こえてるかどうかまだわかんないです。って感じだね。もう、今日は自分に対してですね、自分に対してちょっと腹が立ってますね。って感じで、自分に対してです。もっともっと成長していかないといけない。まだ成長の余地があるというふうに考えないと、考えれる部分と、まだそこもできねえのかよっていう部分と、両方持つことが大事。片方だけではいけない。まだお前そんなこともできねえのかよと、自分に対してね。とも思うし、まだ俺には成長する余白があるんだと思うし、両方持たないといけない。両方持っておかないといけない。片方だけじゃいけない。まだそんなこともできないのかよっていうふうになると、自分を、なんていうかな。自分を責めすぎるとね、自分に刃を向けすぎるとやっぱり良くない。精神衛生上良くないんで。けど、まだ伸びしろがあるなんて、そんなことね、それはちょっと無責任すぎ。それ全部っていうのは無責任すぎるよね。 ちょっとね、保護者対応してます。ごめんね。今はね、ちょっとね、保護者対応してます。ごめんなさいね。保護者対応です。ちょっとね、これはちょっと今しとかないといかないことなんで、今日の授業のことなんですけどね。ちょっとね、準備もまだちょっとやってないですね。ちょっとね、やっぱり難しい、個別の難しさをちょっと今日痛感したところですね。まあ、個別のちょっと報告で、あったんですけどね。ちょっとマイクテストやります。犬山さん、こんにちは。どうもありがとうございます。マイクテスト。マイクテストってこのマイクじゃないですけどね。タブレットのマイクなんですけどね。ヘッドホンだけなんですけどね、必要なの。あ、あ、あ、あ。マイクテスト。ダメだ。と思ったら、これだ、原因は。入った。よかった。マイク入ってた。びっくりした。 なんかめっちゃすごいことになってたな。まだ始まってないのに、えらい来てたな。だいぶ減った。はい、始めたいと思います。とっとと始めましょう。11時半や。はい。はい、いつもご視聴ありがとう。違う。はい、皆さんこんばんは。いつもご視聴ありがとうございます。現役塾講師の真夜中の戯言のさの太郎です。違う。もうちょっと待って。ボタン止めてないやん、俺。もう一回。はい、皆さんこんばんは。いつもご視聴ありがとうございます。現役塾講師の真夜中の戯言の佐野太郎です。生徒と共に受験を乗り越えていく学習塾、佐野塾を愛媛県松山市花園町、高島の近くにて、運営しております。ご興味のある方はインスタの DM、LINE、お電話にてお気軽にお問い合わせください。ということで、もうちょっと今日反省するな。生徒と共に受験を乗り越えていく学習塾やな。ちょっとね、生徒への配慮が足りない部分が今日あって、そこを反省してますね。ちょっとその対応やったんですけど、ね、まあちょっと詳しくは言えないですけど、ちょっと今日はね、ちょっと反省してますね。なんだろうな、もっとね、配慮なんだよ、配慮。そこ。で、まあさっきも言ってたんだけれども、まあ、なんていうか、まだ50になってそれができないのかっていう気持ちと、まだ伸びしろがあるんだなっていう気持ち、これをバランスよく自分の中で折り合いをつける必要がある。そういう姿を見せるのが自分の仕事やと思うんでね。悔しい、できない、悔しいって思うのは、それで絶対重要。自分も俺自身もすごく必要なことなんだけれども、それだけだとやっぱきつい。自分自身がきつくなるんでね。そこのところを僕自身がね、生徒と共に戦うのであればそこを見せないといけないっていうのが一つ。けどその前に、そういう状況を作らないようにしないといけないっていうのがもう一つ。そこですね。まあそういったところですね。まあそれはそれとして、今日の本題入っていきたいと思います。今日のテーマは、切り替えていく。切り替えていくんだけど。今日のテーマは、松山花園日曜市。昨日、やりました。ブース出展しましたね。で、ご報告ということで、ブースに来ていただいた方は5組。5組、まあ1人のもう組と入れさせてください。5組来ていただきました。本当ね、過去最高。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。本当。 寒かったですけどね、やった甲斐があったなというふうに思っております。本当ありがとうございます。来ていただいた方、寒い中ね、来て、僕の話をね、寒い中聞いてくれて、本当にありがたいなと思いました。その中で、そうですね。学習相談ということで来ていただいたのが3組。ブースに遊びに、遊びに来ていただいたというか、覗いていただいたのが2組ということになります。まず、相談者なんですけれども、これは個人情報もあるので、詳しいことはちょっと言えません。言えないんですけれども、学年ぐらいはということ、学年とね、内容ぐらいはということで、話させていただくと、最初に来ていただいたのが高校2年生、の方ですね。来ていただいて。で、塾の説明させていただいたんですけれども、それとですね、あとはね、物理の質問を受けました。もうそういうのありだと思います。学習相談、進路相談というと、勉強の仕方とか、そういう進路、大学受験のこととか、そういうことばっかりじゃない。で、入塾の説明とかもさせてもらってはいるんですけれどもね、本当わからない問題、質問を持ってきていただいていいかなと思います。そういうのもね、ありですね。もうそれだけで来るのもありだと思います。ちょっとわからないところがあるんだけれども、この単元わからないところがあるんだろう、もうウェルカムですよ。本当、問題持ってきていただければ、その場でやりますんでね。そういうのもね、ぜひぜひ持ってきていただければと思います。2組目なんですけれども、2組目は小学校4年生のお子様を持つお母さん来ていただきました。これもう来ていただいたっていうのはちょっとね、難しい。それは詳しいこと言えないんで、あれなんですけど、進路のことですね。それに関しては進路のことですね。で、その塾に入るタイミングですよね。目的にもよるんですけれども、その公立の中学校行って松山東を目指すっていうことを言われてたんですけど、それだったらもう早い方がいいですね。今度ね、入塾のタイミングっていう話もしようとは思うんですけど、もうそれはね、塾はね、早い方がいいです。もう先取りでやっていったら松山東を通るんでね、もちろんそんな簡単ではないですけど、やることしっかりやれば、そんな通らない高校ではないんですよ。実は、やり方次第でね。そういうふうに考えていただくと、もうそうだったらもう小学校4年生だったら始めた方がいいですよ。ということは話しましたね。もうぜひ来ていただければというふうに思います。小学校4年生全然早くないですね。もう早く始めた方が絶対いいんで、早く始めた方が絶対にいいです。もうこれは間違いないですね。もう先取りでやっていったのが絶対有利ですね。それはまた今度話したいと思います。小学校の塾を始めるタイミングということで、ね。で、3組目が、あれですね、中学2年生ですね。中学2年生、塾通ってたんだけれども、1年間通わずに、ちょっと成績落ちてきたんで、塾を検討しているということだったので、アドバイスとしては、塾、ぜひぜひ体験を受けてくださいということはもちろん申し上げた上で、けど他のところも体験を受けてみて、しっかり選んでほしいということをお伝えいたしました。そうですね。もう前々から言ってるんですけど、うちも選ばれる立場なので、本当、いろんな塾を見て、合う塾を探してもらって、そこを探すっていうのには、中学2年生ですからね。こっからもう始めるのであれば、できるだけ早く始めた方がいいっていうのはあるんですけど、慌てて選ぶ必要はないと思うんですよね。今から選ぶのであれば、その2月っていうのは選ぶ期間っていうふうに考えていいかなと思います。で、大体の塾、いろいろあるんですけどね、例えば公立だったら、これは僕は好きじゃないやり方ではあるんですけど、塾っていうのがね、3月から組むんですよね。新学年始まるっていうことになるんですよ。あれはただ単にね、料金値上げして売り上げ上げるのを1ヶ月早くするっていう、クソな目的ではあるんですけど、早く始めるのが確かに有利ではあるんですけど、でも、料金上げる必要ないやんっていう料金上げる必要ないよねっていうのは僕の中ではあるんですけど、それはいいとして、そういうのがあるので、3月から スタートがいいんじゃないかなっていうふうには思っております。2月に探してね。そういう形で、やられるのがいいんじゃないかなっていうふうには僕は思いますね。そして、昼間にですね、これは僕の、中学の同級生が来てくれて、本当ありがとう。本当昨日寒かったですよ。本当寒くて、本当ね、もう足の感覚なくなるぐらい寒かったんですけどね。僕の大好きなスターバックスラテですね。あったかいスターバックスラテと、本当あったかかった、美味しかった。で、多分ね、石窯焼きのチーズの、何やったっけ、なんかあるんですよ。僕、あれも好きなんですけどね。持ってきてくれてね、本当あったかかったですね。人の、ね、スターバックスラテの温かみだけじゃなくてね、もう人の温かみも本当感じました。ありがとうございました。そして最後ですね、インスタのフォロワーさんも来てくださいました。インスタのフォロワーさん、本当ありがとうございます。いつもね。来てね、雑談させてもらってるんですけど、雑談してね。同じ高校出身なので、いろんな共通の知人の話とかして、って感じです。本当ね、学習相談もしておりますし、質問持ってきても構いませんし、あとはね、そういう雑談来てもええかなっていうふうに思ってます。卒業生とかも来てもらったらね、対応しますしね、なんかね、ガヤガヤしたいっていうのがありますね。ガヤガヤしたいっていうのがあるんで。お祭りみたいな雰囲気なんでね、ガヤガヤできたらいいかなっていうふうに思います。もうちょっとね、ガヤガヤっとしたらね、飲み物とかもちょっとこっちまで用意しようかなと思ってはいるんですけどね。あとはね、本当花園日曜市はね、すごく楽しいんですよ。これはね、やっぱね、そろそろ僕もね、いろんなちょっとお店とか回って、インスタでね、写真載せてるんですけれども、美味しいものとかね、あるんで、美味しいものとか、美味しいものとか、美味しいもの、美味しいんですね。あるので、そういったところもね、ちょっとそうですね。ちょっと次回はね、うちのブース来てください宣伝じゃなくてね、出てるお店のここいいですよっていう紹介もやる前にしようかなと思います。お城下マルシェっていうイベントも花園町やって、花園町やってるんですけれども、それのね、お店のね、ここおすすめ紹介っていうのも、ちょっとこの、ライブでね、ライブ配信で、やっていこうかなっていうふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。とにかく今回ブースに来ていただいた方ありがとうございました。もうぜひぜひね、体験を受けてもらいたいなと思っております。体験ね。あとは、もうすぐ出すんですけど、ここでも宣伝させてもらうんですけど、自習 QA をやります。2月の日曜日から自習 QA 行きます。やります。日曜日の1時から4時までの間はやります。自習 QA やりますんで、ぜひ来ていただければと思っております。ちょっとね、もうちょっと早くしようかな。今回はね、もうちょい早い時間から10時半とかからやってもいいかなと思ってはいますね。2回分けて、その方が人来るかな。来そうな気はするし、10時半から、自習 QA もう言ったね。俺言ったね。10時半から、やっぱちょっとダメだな。10時半ダメだな。やっぱね、なんで10時半からダメかっていうとね、あれなんだよ。あれがあるんだ。面談をする可能性があるんだ。面談の時間を空けとかないといけないんで、もし面談が入らなかったら10時半からやります。面談が入ったら午前中は自習できないというふうにしたいと思いますんで、けど面談がなかったら10時半から開けますんでね。ぜひぜひね、自習、塾生以外もいいんです。もう体験の前の、もうワンステップっていうところで、使っていただいてもいいと思ってますんで、ぜひぜひ自習 QA、塾生じゃない方も来ていただいて、 佐野塾を味わっていただければと思います。連絡いただければ席ご用意いたしますので、席に限りありますので、ご連絡いただければと思います。それでは勉強ライブ配信の勉強の方頑張っていきたいと思います。わお、今日100人超えちゃったよ。質問とかあれば、受けたまります。今日何しようか。まずは、あれだね。ちょっとね、真剣模試からいきたいと思います、今日ね。あれやんなきゃ。あれをやるんだよ。昨日のでもまだ出してないやつあるんだよね。警告が来た。How would you say いただきます and ごちそうさまをやるんだよ。くよくよしたって仕方はねえよ。いいことがない分はやらねえ。自分の得になることをやるんだ。自分のことを責めないのは良くない。責めすぎない。自分のことを責めすぎない。とっても大事なこと。
stops a runny nose and soothes a sore throat. How about you? Well, my grandmother is originally from Mexico. She prepares Mexican tea with cinnamon and honey for our colds. It really works. Sounds good. What were other remedies that you read about? Some seemed unusual to me. In Japan, people sometimes drink
マークをこうやって
honey
やるのね、結構めんどくさいね。
mixed
パ
with
ソコ
hot
ン上で
water
やる
when they are getting a cold. In Cambodia, a cold is treated by soaking one's feet in warm water. In Morocco, they believe eating garlic omelets will boost their immunity. you kidding me? Well, don't worry if a black cat crosses your path. I bet nothing bad will happen unless you believe it will. 4. Did you know? Some fun facts about 2 popular food items.
ミスター。これはどうなんやろう。わかった。これはそういうことか。2だ。321、342。 あ、しまった。しまった。しまった。バカだ。アホだ。なんでだ。4だよ。4、4。4しかないじゃん。4だよ。4で、4で、うわ、すげえ。ありがとうございます。わあ、すげえ。大さん、ありがとうございます。料理動画クリエイターさん。料理動画クリエイターの大さんがスパチャをくれました。皆さん、料理、動画クリエイターの大さん、大 TV さんに、ね、言ってください。はい。すげえ、スクワットやってる。なんかね、ミスが多い。生徒のミスが多いのは俺のせいなんだよ、多分。ちくしょう。ちょっと後で戻ってくる。先に。 こっちは終わってるな。Z の関数 Z。Z の1、Z の2。こっちは終わってる。2ついってもいいのかな。こっちはええか。
Into the shape of a sphere, round like a ball, creating a bubble. A bubble is actually soapy water filled with a pocket of air. The bubble's shape is created by surface tension. The thin surface wall is while the air inside of it is pushing out. The bubble tries to shrink in size and hold as much air as it can. The geometric shape has the smallest surface area needed to hold the volume of air. It is always a sphere. So that's why bubbles are round.
6. Why do people get goosebumps? Goosebumps appear when people experience strong emotions. For instance, it is common for a person to break out in goosebumps if they feel fear or they sense something awful is about to happen. Goosebumps can also occur in a moment of surprise or if a person feels cold. But why do people get goosebumps? It's because the brain sends signals to a person's muscles that make them tense up. The tense muscles that are attached to body hairs hold the hairs and the skin up. Goosebumps appear as a reflex action. Therefore, a person cannot control having goosebumps. 7. 1. A cat's eyes are very revealing. Is it sometimes difficult for you to comprehend your cat's behavior? Like humans, cats experience a wide range of emotions. They feel happy or unhappy, bored or excited, is about 39 degrees. When it gets too hot or too cold, the blood vessels in the ears change in size. Therefore, those long ears can maximize not only hearing, but also the transfer of heat to and from the outside environment. 9. What keeps the ocean moving? The ocean is always moving. On board a boat, you see ocean wave movement all the way to the horizon. At the beach, the waves crash in, or peaceful small waves simply ebb and flow. What keeps the ocean moving? Scientists have found that it is energy that powers the waves. The most common type of wave is wind-driven. When the wind hits the water, energy is created. Waves are formed as this energy passes through the water. Other types of waves are driven by the energy of severe weather. Weather conditions, such as hurricanes, can cause possibly hazardous waves. Underwater disturbances from earthquakes or erupting volcanoes can also create very long waves known as tsunamis. And finally, the energy from the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon also creates waves. These are the tides which periodically rise and fall.
10. That's all for the weather. Good morning. This is the 6 o'clock weather report. Today in Tokyo, we can expect a high of 25 degrees and a low of 17 degrees later in the evening. This morning will be mostly cloudy, with a 30% chance of precipitation until early afternoon. After the rain clears up, we are expecting sunny skies for the rest of the day. Please be aware that windy conditions may continue through the rest of this week. Fortunately, daytime temperatures should not fall below 22 degrees. Evening temperatures will drop significantly this weekend, so we suggest keeping a jacket handy. That's all for the weather.
11. Let me check it again, just in case. Hey, Ben. You're still up for the beach later, right?
Hey, Sarah. I'm on the fence. The weather report said there was going to be a storm.
Are you sure? I watched it this morning, and they seemed assured that it would be sunny.
Really? Maybe the information I got wasn't up to date.
Let me check it again, just in case. Yep, it's going to be sunny all afternoon.
Oh, really? Well, that's a considerable difference from what I heard. We can go to the beach after all.
Great. Are you going to drive, or should I just follow you?
Let's go together to save gas.
12. It's better for me mentally. Mark and Asami are chatting just before winter vacation.
Out of curiosity, do Japanese people make New Year's resolutions?
Some people do. I used to, but I've decided to skip them this year.
Oh, why? Don't you think they're a good way to change our behavior and improve our well-being?
The problem is that they're not really sustainable. I read that the majority of people give up on their resolutions by February.
Yeah, I know not everyone sticks to them. But don't you think just making an effort is worthwhile?
I'd rather set smaller and more realistic goals throughout the year. It's better for me mentally because I'm less likely to fail.
I see what you mean. Maybe the best idea is to find a balance between making resolutions and working on continuous improvement.
13. Have a nice trip.
Emmy is helping a tourist at the train station. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes, I do. Can I help you with something?
Yes, please. I'm a little lost.
誰もいない。
To a bullet train to go
そ
to
んなこと
Osaka.
もあるの
Can I buy a ticket on the platform?
Unfortunately, no.
ユンさん、すいません。気がつかなかったです。今、物理ですね。物理です。電磁気やってます。
Tell the staff that you want a ticket for the Nozomi train to Osaka.
Okay, Nozomi.
Yes, and it can be crowded at this time of day, so you might want to get a reserved seat.
Is it expensive?
I think it's about 1,000 yen more than a non-reserved seat, but I'm not really sure. Please ask them.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Oh, be sure to buy some
you want to waste money just so you can be trendy? What do you mean? The quality is much better than ordinary jeans. Besides, all my friends will envy me. Well, I'm afraid we just can't afford them right now. How about if we go to the outlet mall? Their regular prices are equivalent to sale prices at retail shops. And their sale prices are really a bargain. They're even cheaper than wholesale. Well, that sounds reasonably economical. I guess I could agree to that.
15. Can you show me something suitable? I need to buy another car. Mine is in terrible condition and it isn't going to last much longer. Can you show me something suitable?
Sure. How about this one? This particular automobile is only 4 years old and is still in amazingly great shape. It has a lot of great features that you would like.
It's very nice, but how much does it cost?
I could sell it to you for only $9,000.
$9,000? Oh no, that figure is a little too high for me. Is there any way I could negotiate a better deal with you if I pay you in cash?
Well, perhaps I could talk to my boss to see if we could work something out.
16. Come early and beat the crowd. Attention shoppers. Welcome to March Madness, our biggest sale of the year. We offer early bird specials every morning from 9 to 11. So come early and beat the crowd. For tomorrow's early bird special, all electronic goods and household appliances will be 20% off the market price. Remember, if we run out of any advertising,
よいしょ。
you can always request a range check. We want to remind shoppers that we can no longer give cash refunds without a receipt. We will be glad to exchange any item on a equal value or provide credit towards a future purchase. For your information, smoking is now banned throughout the building, including the store restaurant. Please refrain from smoking inside.
17. Welcome to our Midnight Madness sale. Good evening, shoppers. Welcome to our Midnight Madness sale. For those of you seeking good bargains, we have a huge selection of products that have been marked down significantly. These sales prices are in effect today only from 6 p.m. to midnight. So hurry up and get these great deals while they last. In our home goods department, we have slashed the prices on most kitchen appliances. Toasters and electric blenders are being offered at 50% off, to name a few. Free dish towels and matching pot holders are being given away to the first 50 people who make kitchen purchases. In our clothing department, you will find popular styles by leading designers on sale tonight only. All for unbelievably low prices. These prices are by far the best you will find this year. 18. It was well worth it. Donna's blog on downsizing tips. Do you have too much clutter in your home? Is it hard to find things when you need them? Over the years, the items my family possessed just kept increasing. So as mom in charge, I made an important decision. It was time to downsize our belongings to get back in control of our lives. This took time and patience, but I did it. In the end, it was well worth it. I'd like to share what I learned with you. My first tip is, take it slow. Do one room, one closet, or one drawer at a time. It took you time to acquire these things, so it's going to take time to get rid of them too. Tomorrow, I'll explain the 4-box method that I used to sort through things. Please post any comments below.
19. goes.
20. What characteristic do you admire most in a person? People on the street were asked the following survey question. What characteristic do you admire most in a person? Here are some of the answers received. Norma Martinez, psychologist. I think it's showing compassion for others. When I listen to other people's problems, I realize how much people want others to understand their feelings.
All right, office administrator. I would say diligent and hard work. A person who is industrious can accomplish so much at the office. Mel Smith, parking attendant. I like a person who has optimism and looks on the bright side of things. When I'm parking cars, I don't want to hear customers complain too much.
21. What is your dream job? Some elementary school children were asked this question. What is your dream job? Here are some of their answers.
I want to invent something special that makes life better for people. My invention will change the world.
I want to be the chief of police. That way I can arrest all the bad guys who try to harm others.
I want to be an entertainer who is the main attraction of the night at Carnegie Hall. People will love me. I want to be a novelist who writes all kinds of stories. Exciting ones that keep you on the edge of your seat, and sad ones that make you weep.
I want to be a defense attorney just like my mother. I would help innocent people who need justice in this world. 22. Who is your ideal partner?
So, who is your ideal partner?
Well, I guess he should be good looking and extremely funny.
Yes, being able to laugh together is definitely important.
Also, he needs to be capable of having a conversation. I want him to be a good listener too.
Totally. It's not attractive if he just talks about himself. I find that so arrogant and annoying.
I agree. Being talkative is certainly an advantage, but he shouldn't monopolize the conversation.
I'd like him to be able to get along with my friends too. If they approve of him, it's a sign that I picked a good one.
Very true. I guess we should start looking for our ideal partners then. 23. John and I are getting married. Dear Diary, great news! John and I are getting married, and I'll always treasure the moment he proposed to me. We were walking along the beach, holding hands and enjoying the beautiful sunset. Suddenly, he dropped to his knee and proposed. Will you marry me? Of course, I said yes. Over the past few years, my love for him has grown deeper and deeper.
What's your take on it? Hey, Monty. I heard the 16 types personality test is becoming a trend these days. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people are really serious about the outcome of the test.
I was wondering if I should try taking it.
You haven't taken it yet? I'm really curious about your type. You know, considering your personality.
Wait, you're not going to change your impression of me based on the results, right?
Of course not. I think what you gain from the test is the ability to understand yourself more deeply.
Oh, that's a good way to think about it. Thanks, Monty.
No problem. I do think you're definitely ambitious, though.
26. What's your favorite beverage? People were asked this question. What's your favorite beverage, and when do you like to drink it? Here are their answers.
Every morning before I depart for work, I must have my cup of coffee to be able to complete all the day's tasks. I usually feel like drinking a cold beer when I'm at a party with my friends.
Without hesitation, I can say the only fluid I ever drink is plain water. It's supposed to be pure and natural, so I drink it all day long. Before going to bed, I often indulge in some hot cocoa. When I drink it, I feel thoroughly relaxed and can fall asleep better.
27. I was a little skeptical at first. Hey, I tried this online personality test. The analysis was based on my favorite colors. I was a little skeptical at first, but it was amazingly accurate. Here are my results. Your situation. You like activities that provide excitement or stimulation. You want to feel inspired. Your main stresses. You sometimes experience feelings of emptiness and loneliness. You enjoy competition, but other people may think you are too competitive. You have a tendency to be pessimistic. Your goals. You believe that life has a lot more to offer. You hope to achieve great things, and you pursue your goals fiercely. You seek close relationships in which there is intense love and deep mutual trust. Try it and let me know what you think. 28. Why not join your local Speech Masters Club? Are you anything but eager to give a speech in front of an audience? Do you feel you lack what it takes to be interesting and persuasive? Why not join your local Speech Masters Club? By participating in a fun and friendly Speech Masters group, you will not only become a more skillful speaker, but also develop your leadership qualities and the confidence you need to succeed in your chosen field. Speech Masters offers proven methods to help you improve your communication skills, deliver excellent presentations, and lead meetings effectively. You will also learn to be a better listener and to give and receive constructive evaluations. It is a known fact that better speakers are more successful, and that's not debatable.
29. A mistake is an opportunity to learn something new.
During a coffee break in the employee lounge,
I liked what our boss said in today's meeting. A mistake is an opportunity to learn something new.
I believe that. Here's why. One evening, I walked into my living room holding the TV's remote control and a full glass of milk. I meant to toss the remote onto the sofa, but instead, I tossed the glass of milk.
Oh no, sounds like quite a mess.
It really was. Since then, I'm very attentive whenever I'm carrying a beverage.
Here's my lesson learned story. I sent an email to Mike, who handles office supplies. I wrote, "We need new ink cartridges for our printer. Please order some for us. No rush. We can still use the printer for a whale."
For a whale?
Yeah, it was my mistake. So I quickly wrote back, "Not for a whale, but for a while." Now I always double check my emails before sending them. 30. You will cherish the special moments you spend here. Do you want to be truly inspired? Spa. For reservations, call 808-555-1234. ABC Resort, 12345 Hanapepe Lagoon Drive, Hanapepe, Hawaii, 96793. www.resortabc.com. Your special paradise awaits you. 31. They are sure to delight your children.
If you are in Los Angeles with your family, be sure to visit the La Brea tar pits. They were first discovered in 1869 by explorers who found bubbling pools containing water and a thick black substance. This turned out to be the first indication of oil in Western America. The fossils of many extinct species are on display at the nearby George C. Page Museum. These are from unlikely animals that were trapped in the tar pits thousands of years ago. Visitors can actually watch the removal, cleaning, and repair of real bones. Outside the museum, in Hancock Park, there are many life-size models of ancient animals, which are sure to delight your children.
32. 1. Here are some tips for airline passengers. It is important to plan ahead for international travel. Here are some tips for airline passengers who will be flying abroad. Apply for a passport if needed. Check the expiration date on an existing passport. Get a small amount of foreign currency from the bank before leaving. Pack wisely. Don't include any prohibited items. Put needed items like prescription medicine in your carry-on baggage. Be sure to get to the airport on time. Allow at least 2.5 hours for international flights. 32. 2. Have your passport and ticket readily available. What can you do to make your check-in procedure smoother and more enjoyable? Have your passport and ticket readily available for check-in. Make sure you do not have any prohibited items in your hand baggage. Identify your bags by attaching baggage claim tags to them. Comply with airport security measures at immigration and customs. If your bags are inspected, be cooperative with officials. Anticipate crowded airports, long lines, and delays. If you plan to do some shopping at duty-free, allow enough time. Check you have local currency and exchange money at the airport if necessary. Head to the flight gate at least 30 minutes before the flight is due to depart.
33. I'm going to Wales.
What are you doing for the summer holidays?
I'm going to Wales.
Really? Isn't Wales quite rural?
Yes, I'm going to walk the coastal path. I heard the landscape is beautiful.
Wow, that definitely sounds like fun.
I can't wait to smell the sea air.
Will you do anything else?
Yes, actually, I have a very busy itinerary. Day 1, walk the Anglesey coastal path and visit castle ruins. Day 2, drive around Snowdonia National Park. Day 3, free time or take a wildlife boat trip to see dolphins and seals. Day 4, stay at a Celtic village and learn about folk legends. Day 5, visit a food fair and sample plenty of Welsh food. 34. I'd like to book a wildlife boat tour.
How can I help you?
I'd like to book a wildlife boat
何か質問あればお答えいたしますよ。
What would you like to book for?
Just 2 people.
Which day would you like to go?
Is tomorrow possible?
At the moment, there are 3 seats available tomorrow. Would you like to make a reservation?
Yes.
Could I have your name and room number, please?
It's James Brett, and I'm in room 209.
Okay. The boat leaves at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. The tour costs £65 per person for a 3-hour trip. Come down to reception just before 7, and the person in charge will take you down to the pier.
Sounds
2回来たんか。
I got a
頑張って
Thai
んね。
massage at the spa while I was there. I felt so good after that.
Oh, what a great experience. I want to go to Bangkok someday too. 36. Is there any place you would recommend? Hi, I'm sorry. I couldn't help but overhear that you're a surfing instructor.
Oh, yes, I am. I run a small surf shop near the beach.
That's really cool. I've actually been looking for someone to teach a lesson.
What a great coincidence. When were you looking to schedule a lesson?
Anytime, really. But I do want to see some sites first, since I just got here. Is there any place you would recommend?
There's a really interesting history museum just down the road. It specifically focuses on regional history.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Thank you. Can I stop by your surf shop later today?
Absolutely. I'll be there until around 6, so come by anytime.
Thanks.
37. Are there any questions? Aloha, everyone. Welcome to Kailua English Language Summer Program. We think the island of Hawaii offers you an ideal environment in which to study and live while you are here. Our program will concentrate on conversational English and American culture. You will be engaged in many new cultural experiences in the weeks ahead. We want to tremendous opportunity. I've distributed a copy of our schedule to each of you. There are lots of activities planned. If you want to, you can try windsurfing, hike on a volcano, or even go whale watching. Today, we will break into small groups and get to know each other better. Then we'll have lunch in the cafeteria. After that, your host family will pick you up. Are there any questions?
38. 1. Are there any rules you'd like me to follow?
This is the note you'll be using.
Thank you. Are there any rules you'd like me to follow?
No, not really. I like to let the students who stay here live independently. Just be sure to keep your room neat.
Okay, I'll do the best I can.
Here, let me explain how to use the bath. You turn the lever this way to use the shower, and this way to fill the bath. You can adjust the water temperature with these knobs.
Thanks. I think I'll get used to it.
Just warm up some milk to help you recover from your long trip. You must be exhausted.
38. 2. Have you ever done origami before? I'm going to demonstrate how to make an origami crane. Have you ever done origami before?
Maybe sometime in the distant past, but I'm not so confident in my ability now. Let me get some scissors.
No cutting is necessary. It's a little complicated, but I think you'll manage. First, fold the paper in half like this. Make sure the corners match. Then lift this corner and fold it like this.
Oh my, you seem to be an expert at this. It's pretty overwhelming for me.
You're doing fine. Next, fold these corners like this and lift up this part here.
Hold on, let me be sure I'm getting it right.
You've almost got it. Just one more step and you've made it great.
Wow, I didn't know I could do this. We should celebrate with some cake.
39. What do you mean by somehow? Hey, Emmy, what's the urgent news? Are you okay?
My favorite band announced that they're going on a world tour.
Oh, I thought you were in some kind of trouble. That's great. Are they coming to Tokyo?
Yes, and I have to get tickets somehow.
What do you mean by somehow? Is it that competitive?
Yes, they've become increasingly popular lately. I have to register for a lottery first. Then, I might get a chance to purchase tickets.
What? That's crazy. They must be great performers.
They are. I don't know what I'll do if I lose the lottery. Maybe I can sneak past the security guard.
Emmy, I know you're kidding, but that would definitely end badly. 40. They sound amazing. Dan and Nie are talking at a house party. What a fantastic music, don't they? It's a great way to recycle things too. It helps to raise awareness about pollution. I can see why they're an award-winning group.
I agree. Their music doesn't appeal to everyone, though. Some of my friends think it's too chaotic.
I think that's ridiculous. Their music is awesome. Whenever I hear them, I can't help dancing. Speaking of that, would you like to dance? 41. What can I say about Stevie Wonder? September 1st. I love Stevie. To all you Stevie fans everywhere, what can I say about Stevie Wonder? The man is a musical genius. And yesterday, I was there at the Seattle Convention Center when he rocked the house. He was just so amazing. As always, he performed with such skill and deep emotion. I love the way he connects with the audience. You can just feel his energy and power. The music that he creates is the kind of music that unites people of all different backgrounds. There can be no doubt that he loves what he does, and that is an inspiration to all of us.
42. It was a remarkable performance filled with emotion. 5 stars. Remarkable performance. There was a sense of excitement in the air when the lights dimmed. At that moment, Sage Yodo emerged from behind the flames. He received a rousing ovation and then began his first piece. As Osawa expressively waved his wand, the unity and focus of the orchestra became clear. He employed a lyrical style, highlighting dissonant chords. Osawa's approach was successful because he skillfully transitioned from a feeling of tense dissonance to one of complete harmony in the ending. It was a remarkable performance filled with emotion. Once again, Osawa showed why he is a world-renowned conductor with such great musical ability.
43. I can't wait for tomorrow.
There's a Robert Norman exhibition at the Museum of Contemporary Art tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shall we postpone our beach trip and check out the museum instead?
Sounds good. I love contemporary art.
Me too. I really don't understand why some people think it's inferior to classical art.
I guess some people's idea of art is old-fashioned.
True. They just don't appreciate paintings that use spheres, squares, and triangles.
Yeah. Personally, I think landscape paintings are just too busy and rather dull.
Contemporary art really stimulates the imagination and makes people think about the creative flair behind the painting.
Exactly. I can't wait for tomorrow.
44. Ukiyo-e is one of Japan's best-known art forms.
Ukiyo-e is one of Japan's best-known art forms. It began in the 17th century with works that were relatively simple and mostly black and white. The earliest ukiyo-e pictures showed daily life in Kyoto and other simple subjects. Later, artists started to add color, and the first woodblock prints appeared. With paintings of attractive women and kabuki actors, ukiyo-e became widely popular in the late 18th century and 19th century. Although Japan was isolated from the world in the early period, some ukiyo-e to European countries. No translation was necessary to enjoy the colorful and fascinating pictures. The British Museum was especially enthusiastic about collecting ukiyo-e.
brushstrokes, bright colors, and flat backgrounds. For example, Van Gogh's Sunflowers is painted with big outlines on a flat background.
Wow, this is so fascinating.
46. The tour takes about an hour. Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, could you tell me a little about your art tour?
Yes, definitely. The tour takes about an hour. The tour guide is very knowledgeable and open to any questions you may have. An artist herself, she can share her unique perspective on the various works of art.
Can we leave the tour early if we find some exhibit that we like?
Yes, but I recommend that you stay with the tour till the end. This will enable you to gain a good overview of what's available. Then later, you can check out any exhibit that interests you.
Okay, I understand. I'd like to buy 2 tickets for today's 1 p.m. tour. 47. Let's get started.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Loretta, your guide today. I'll be showing you the work of some prestigious artists as well as some of our recent acquisitions. Let's get started. This exhibit is entitled Picasso and Africa. Here you see 80 of Picasso's paintings and sculptures together with a selection of African masks and statues like those he had around him as he worked. Picasso seems to absorb the abstract concepts of African art in the formation of his own unique style. Next, you will see an exclusive showing of some works of documentary photographer Ben Shahn. His photographs reflect a penetrating view of urban life in New York City in the late 1990s.
48. I prefer more abstract art.
I understand that this portrait is quite valuable.
Is that so? It's a little too traditional for my taste. I prefer more abstract art.
Come on, you mean like Picasso?
Not really. In fact, sometimes his work seems disturbing to me. I'm talking about an approach to art that's called New Age. It conveys the more spiritual nature of existence. Say, I think I saw some in this room. Let's take a look.
Oh, I see what you mean. I actually feel calm looking at this work. I think this kind of art could have a profound influence on people.
49. I'm beginning to broaden my thinking. Hi, Paul. We're having a wonderful time in New York City. We went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art yesterday. I confess that I never liked modern art very much before, but now I'm beginning to broaden my thinking. I saw several extremely impressive pieces of modern art. However, the exhibits that I was most enthusiastic about were the photo art displays. I love black and white photography. It can be powerful and realistic. It can capture the emotion on a face, a dramatic moment of an event, or just the overall mood of a location. When I get back, I'm going to pull out my camera again. Perhaps I'll start shooting some nice landscapes. Do you want to join me? Kate. 50. I'm really honored to accept this award. I'm really honored to accept this award. I want to express my deepest appreciation to the members of the Academy for selecting me. There are just so many people to thank that I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I want to thank Robert Watson, the director and producer of this film, for his faith in a new young actor like myself. And of course, my co-star and friend, Jean Perry, who inspired me and helped me to achieve my potential in my acting. And to everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this a great movie. Oh, to my husband Dan for all his support. Thank you, everyone.
51. 1. Join us for panel discussions. Attention film lovers. The Santa Monica Film Festival starts soon. From April 6th to 10th, a new wave of international culture will be coming to our city. This gala will connect you with filmmakers, actors, critics, and storytellers. Join us for studio premieres, interviews conversations among all who attend. We will be featuring more than 50 American and international films, short films, informative documentaries, animation clips, and creative public service announcements. Keep in mind that this all happens during a period of only 5 days. Contact Margaret Woods at 424-567-1234 in our PR department for more information and to purchase passes for the event. 51. 2. We need volunteers. We want to acknowledge that the Santa Monica Film Festival would not be possible without the invaluable support of our dedicated volunteers. Below is some information about volunteering. We need volunteers. Do you have a pleasant personality and outstanding people skills? Do you get along well with others? Are you reliable and trustworthy? Do you like meeting interesting people? Do you want to be part of a meaningful community event? If so, then we may have a volunteer job for you. We especially need people to greet others, to stamp entry passes, to be ushers, and to work in the souvenir shop. For more information concerning how to be a volunteer, please email us at volunteer@xxxx.com. Someone will then contact you. 52. 1. Don't you enjoy those classic movies of yesterday? Hey, movie lovers. Don't you enjoy those classic movies of yesterday? My vote for the greatest movie ever made is Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, 1972. Marlon Brando portrays Vito Corleone, the aging patriarch who runs a New York crime family. Al Pacino plays the role of a reluctant family outsider who later becomes a ruthless mafia leader. The acting is spectacular, and it was the first mafia-type movie made from the gangster's perspective. I recall being super scared by this thriller, Steven Spielberg's Jaws, 1975. A gigantic great white shark threatens a small island community, so the police chief, Roy Scheider, tries to stop it. Spielberg employed dramatic music to indicate the approach of the shark. Whenever I hear that music, I still get a little anxious. 52. 2. What's your vote for the greatest classic film? Music also brings life to movies. One movie musical that stands out is Robert Wise's The Sound of Music, 1965. It was actually the film version of a 1959 Broadway musical. The music was arranged by Richard Rodgers, and lyrics were written by Oscar Hammerstein II. Their songs are timeless and are still relevant today. When I watched the film, I fell in love with Julie Andrews as she sang and danced amid the surrounding green hills. Andrews plays the role of Maria, who was studying to become a nun. She is sent to the villa to care for his 7 children. She brings a new love of life and music into their home. Let's hear from all of you. What's your vote for the greatest classic film? Post your comments below. 53. First of all, the intriguing plot draws us in. 4 stars out of 5. Great show. Why is Criminal Lab one of the most popular dramas on TV today? First of all, the intriguing plot draws us in. When a murder is committed, the crime scene investigators examine the evidence with the latest high-tech tools. It's not just about finding out who the criminal is, but more about how the crime was committed. Viewers, now familiar with blood spatter and latent prints, feel that they are learning how crimes are solved. Also, the characters in the series are extremely believable and well developed. Then, there are those strong visual effects that are used to illustrate, for example, how a bullet penetrates the body. They may be a little hard to watch, but we keep coming back for more. 54. What kind of novels do you like to read? What kind of novels do you like to read?
Personally, I love suspense. My favorite author is James Patterson. He writes a mystery series about detective psychologist Alex Cross, whom the FBI often calls
Today is the Biblio Battle is a social book review game where groups of readers introduce a variety of books. First, participants choose interesting books they would like to recommend. They will get 5 minutes to explain about the topic of the book. Afterwards, the audience must participate in a 3-minute discussion to assess the book. The audience can ask questions to clarify information for the presenter's opinion of the book. When all the presenters are finished, participants vote for the best book and the champion book of the day next. To connect with other readers, presenters can upload their presentations to YouTube. By doing so, they can share their opinions and convince others to read their books. 56. 2. What made you read the book?
Thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome.
So, who do you recommend should read this book?
Well, I think it's suitable for any age. There's no in it for everyone. I think the most important thing of the book is its teachings on tolerance, courage, good, evil, and injustice. I think everyone should be encouraged to read it. What made you read it? There's an online article that praised the book.
What do you think is the most dramatic incident in the book?
I'd say the courtroom scene. There's so much tension and drama. It covers about 5 chapters of the whole book.
57. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned book. With the rise of digital publishing, experts predict that printed books will soon go the way of the dinosaurs. We have already witnessed the decline of traditional newspapers and magazines as readers have shifted to electronic media. In the same way, traditional books are likely to become an increasingly rare commodity. Sales of electronic reading devices have skyrocketed in recent years. These slim and light gadgets provide readers with access to hundreds of thousands of titles that can be easily stored and transported. Without a doubt, these developments have turned the publishing industry inside out. Even so, many avid readers hope that printed books will not disappear entirely. They say that nothing beats a good old-fashioned book when you want to curl up with a work of fiction by your favorite author. 58. What's that you're reading?
Anne meets her friend Kenta by chance in a coffee shop.
Hey Kenta, what's up?
Oh, hi Anne. Have a seat. I'm just taking advantage of my free time today. How about you?
Me too. What's that you're reading? It looks like a comic book.
It's my favorite manga in digital format. It's about a group of friends looking for a lost treasure.
I've heard that manga has many enthusiastic fans overseas these days. They like the attractive illustrations and interesting storylines.
Yeah, I particularly appreciate the artistic illustrations in manga.
But some people say that manga is primarily for children, don't they?
Actually, a lot of adults like it too. It's entertainment for people of all ages. It can also be educational. In Japan, many people learn history and classics through manga.
59. I really appreciate you explaining this to me.
Hey Mary, what's new?
Well, I'm going to Kyoto with friends tomorrow. There are many temples and shrines in Kyoto, right? The difference between them, however, is confusing.
The main difference is that they are places of worship for 2 completely different religions, Buddhism and Shintoism. These 2 religions have coexisted since the 6th century.
Really?
Yes, temples are Buddhist places of worship. We usually go there for events like funerals and memorial services for our ancestors.
Interesting. And how about shrines?
Shrines are for Shintoism. We generally go there to celebrate life's milestones, such as marriage and the birth of a child.
I see. I really appreciate you explaining this to me.
60. It's a good idea to watch what others do first. Advice from a travel magazine. Going on a global journey? It's important to learn about the customs of the countries you'll be visiting. You'll want to avoid words, actions, and understand local greeting customs. For example, in Thailand, people commonly bow, similar to Japan. However, they also press their hands together in front of their chests to show respect. Believe it or not, people in Tibet often stick their tongues out when they meet people. This would not be appropriate in most countries, as people might think it looks rude. However, in Tibet, it is seen as both a friendly hello and a sign of respect. Of course, whatever country you are in, greetings can vary depending on the situation and relationship. It's a good idea to watch what others do first, so you don't embarrass yourself.
61. I'm getting very relaxed.
Oh, it feels so good. The temperature of the water is perfect. I'm getting very relaxed.
Me too. You have such wonderful hot springs here in Japan.
That's right. We have many of them located throughout Japan. Our numerous volcanoes heat up the underground water and gas and ultimately create the hot springs.
I didn't know that.
Some are casual day trip hot spring baths, while others are luxurious resorts. You can enjoy the hot springs and some delicious cuisine there.
And hot springs are beneficial for our health, right?
Yes, there is an old Japanese custom that still exists today. Stay in a hot spring area for several weeks and bathe often in the mineral-rich hot spring. This will cure your illnesses and restore your health.
Well then, let's just enjoy this totally relaxing and healthy experience.
62. Everything at this ceremony is performed with hospitality. The Japanese tea ceremony, known as sado, is a traditional ritual which involves preparing and enjoying tea. Through sado, it is possible to learn the Japanese sense of beauty, or wabi-sabi. This means finding beauty in simplicity and imperfection. Sado consists of a series of actions: purifying the utensils, making tea, and serving it to guests. Everything at this ceremony is performed with hospitality and all according to an established sequence. These actions are also part of a spiritual process deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism. Sado helps people leave behind the distractions and stresses of daily life. They can experience a sense of peace by being fully present in the moment.
63. I felt a sense of peace. I went to a Japanese tea ceremony on Friday. It was a very meaningful experience for me. In fact, I consider it to be one of the highlights of my trip here.
That's great. Since you're from London, are you familiar with the British custom of afternoon tea?
Of course I am. It's very popular back home.
Sado can be traced back to about 500 years ago. How about afternoon tea?
Afternoon tea began in the early 19th century. Later, the custom gained popularity and spread quickly throughout England. Now it's much less formal than it used to be.
I see. How did you feel after Sado?
I felt a sense of peace sitting in the quiet tea room. In London, I typically felt more sociable because of the interactions I had with others during the tea party. English afternoon tea and the Japanese tea ceremony are really quite different experiences.
64. Why didn't I think of that? Mark stops to chat with Asami as he is leaving work.
Hey, Asami, are you working overtime tonight?
Just for a while. I'm organizing a welcome party for our new Indonesian colleague, Ahmed. He's Muslim, so I'm reading up on information about halal food guidelines.
I've heard about halal, but I don't know much about its principles. We need to be careful about some dietary restrictions, don't we?
Yes, it says here that eating pork and drinking alcohol are forbidden. It also says that restaurants and shops must verify that all food is properly prepared. I'm not sure what that actually means, though.
Maybe we should find a halal restaurant online and consult them.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I'm really looking forward to trying
American history.
Tomorrow is Columbus Day, right? I heard it's a controversial holiday. Why is that?
Well, first of all, Columbus didn't really discover the Americas. The first European explorer to come here is said to be Leif Erikson, 5 centuries before Columbus.
That's interesting. Columbus came here accidentally, right? He was attempting to sail to India, and that's why Native Americans are called Indians.
Yes, that's correct. Columbus was praised as an explorer, but Native Americans had already been living here for thousands of years. They had rich cultures and civilizations.
I guess that's why some people want to abolish the holiday.
Yes, some states have established a new holiday called Indigenous Peoples Day. I think it should be an official national holiday too, but not everyone agrees with me.
67. That makes sense. Paul and Nami are walking in the area near Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower really resembles the Eiffel Tower in France, doesn't it?
Yes, and it's not by coincidence. The architect, Naito Tachi, was inspired by the Eiffel Tower when he designed it.
I see. It looks more modern than the Eiffel Tower, though.
Yes, it was constructed in the 1950s. On the other hand, the Eiffel Tower was completed in the 1880s. Gustav Eiffel designed it for the World's Fair in Paris.
Is Tokyo Tower different from the Eiffel Tower in other ways?
Yes, Tokyo Tower was mainly built to broadcast TV and radio signals. As you can see, the colors are very different too. Tokyo Tower is painted international orange and white to comply with air safety regulations. It's more visible for airplane pilots.
That makes sense. Anyway, both towers are great examples of modern engineering, as well as important cultural landmarks.
68.1. I'd like to share a real-life story about a very courageous and caring individual. Marcel Marceau, a courageous and caring person. Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share a real-life story about a very courageous and caring individual, Marcel Marceau. At the end of this talk, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Let's begin. Marcel Marceau entertained numerous audiences with his skills as a mime. A mime is a type of actor who communicates without speaking. Through gestures and facial expressions, a mime conveys ideas and tells a story. Marceau developed these skills early in his life. In 1928, at the age of 5, he was fascinated by Charlie Chaplin's silent movies, so he often imitated Chaplin for his friends. His miming skills kept improving and came in handy later for another important reason. It was during World War II, when the Nazis marched across Europe and murdered millions of Jews.
68. 2. I was impressed by how Marceau helped children escape to safety.
Marceau himself was Jewish and a teenager by then. Working with the French resistance, he helped evacuate hundreds of Jewish orphans to safety in Switzerland. By using his skills as a mime, he was able to keep the children calm during the long and risky journey. In 1944, Marceau's father was murdered at Auschwitz. I cried for my father, recalled Marceau in 2002. But I also cried for the millions of people who died. Destiny permitted me to live. This is why I have to bring hope to people who struggle in the world.
After the speech, I was impressed by how Marceau helped children escape to safety. What activities did he engage in after World War II?
He performed mime worldwide so that he could share what he called the art of silence.
69. 1. We are interested in attending some Japanese cooking classes. 2. Takayuki Nakamura. From Mark Martin. Subject: Japanese cooking classes. Hi, I'm traveling with my colleague to Tokyo for a business trip in early March. We will be occupied with meetings nearly every day, but we are interested in attending some Japanese cooking classes. We would like to learn how to make sushi, Please contact me if you are interested. To Mark Martin from Takayuki Nakamura. Subject: Read Japanese cooking classes. Hi Mark. My wife offers cooking lessons in our home. The cost is quite reasonable, only 1,000 yen per lesson, plus the cost of ingredients. My wife doesn't speak English, but the other students can act as interpreters. Please contact me if you are interested. Best regards, Takayuki.
70. Let's get started. Hello, my name is Sachi. I will be your English interpreter today. Our teacher is Yuri Nakamura, and she welcomes us. Today's lesson is about how to make temaki sushi. It's the type of sushi that we eat at home. So, let's get started. We use short grain rice. Earlier we started the rice cooker, and now the rice is ready. First, we put the cooked rice into a bowl. Then we pour in mixed with sugar and salt. Now we're ready for the fillings. The choices are up to you. Today you can choose from boiled shrimp, flaked tuna, sliced ham, crab sticks, avocado, cucumber, and lettuce. What fillings would you like?
How about cooked shrimp, avocado, and cucumber?
Sounds great. Here, this is how you wrap the rice and fillings in the dried seaweed chew. Please try to make one for yourself.
Mark and his co-worker Ellen each start to make one.
Oh, it's a bit difficult to roll it into the shape of a cone. But it's delicious and fun to eat, especially with all these fillings that we like.
71. Keep a supply of fresh fruit on hand. Do you work full-time? Is it hard for you to find time to eat properly on a workday? Our nutritionist has provided some practical ideas to help you prepare your healthy meals in advance and freeze portions in Ziploc bags. Then you can just pop one in the microwave when you get ready for work. Keep a supply of fresh fruit on hand. Bring some with you to eat on your daily commute or at the office. Fruit tastes good and is nutritious too. Bring your own lunch. A tuna sandwich using whole grain bread can be quite satisfying. If you go out to eat, choose salads with lots of leafy green vegetables.
72. 1. We share the cooking.
I hate cooking, but fortunately for me, my husband is a talented cook.
Really? Does he cook for both of you regularly?
Well, this is the agreement that we've worked out. We share the cooking. He cooks most weekends, and I cook on the weekend. Since he's working part-time now, he is able more during the week than me. I am. The other part of our agreement is that I'm responsible for all the shopping. I go to the grocery store twice a week and stock the refrigerator and kitchen shelves with all the food supplies we need.
72. 2. One of my favorites is his Asian beef stir fry.
What does he cook?
One of my favorites is his Asian beef stir fry.
Really? How does he make it?
First, he heats some garlic and red pepper in a small amount of olive oil in the frying pan. Then, he chops an onion, some celery stalks, and some cabbage leaves, and he fries them with lean strips of beef. He pours some soy sauce over it and cooks it a little more. Finally, he serves it with brown rice.
It sounds good.
It really is delicious and very nourishing too.
73-1. I recommend not visiting during peak hours. Downtown Seattle has many outstanding breakfast spots, but in my Baku on a regular basis or only occasionally, you won't be disappointed. In addition, Baku aims to keep prices reasonable, so you won't be shocked when you get your bill. 74-1. Do you want to eat out somewhere? Do you want to eat out somewhere on Saturday evening?
Sounds great. How about that all-you-can-eat place downtown? Harry's Big Boy. I love their pot roast, fried chicken, and baked apple pie.
I think we should keep away from buffet dinners because we tend to eat too much there. What about the Cliff?
Isn't it expensive?
Perhaps, but it would be nice. We could start off with an appetizer and order something exotic for the main course. I hear their sauteed prawns are great. We could even ask for the sommelier to advise us on a bottle of wine. After all, we haven't had a romantic meal together in a long time. 74-2. Is it a special occasion?
The Cliff, how can I help you?
Hello. Can I book a table for two on Saturday evening?
Certainly. What time would you like to book for?
7 p.m.
That's fine. Is it a special occasion?
Just a casual dinner.
Great. Would you like to order from the menu or have the weekly 3-course menu?
We'll order from the menu, but if the sommelier can recommend a nice, affordable bottle of wine, that would be great.
By all means. He would be more than happy to do so.
Thank you.
So, just to confirm, 2 people, Saturday evening from 7.
Yes.
Looking forward to having you then.
74-3. Is everything to your satisfaction?
Would you like to order your drinks immediately?
Yes, 2 glasses of white wine and a plate of the sauteed prawns, please. I understand they're not to be missed.
Indeed, they are very popular. Would you like any bread ahead of your starter?
Yes, please.
Lena, is everything to your satisfaction?
Yes. We're glad we took our friend's advice on ordering the prawns. They were outstanding.
I'm glad to hear that. We have a contract with a very reputable supplier.
75. What makes washaku special is its delicate flavors. In late 2013, UNESCO designated washaku, or Japanese cuisine, an intangible cultural heritage. Japanese cuisine was recognized for its delicious flavors, nutritional balance, and use of seasonal ingredients. The publicity from this food has led to a greater interest in Japanese food. Today, there are more and more Japanese restaurants opening around the world. The Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries said that the number of Japanese restaurants overseas increased by nearly 4-fold over the past decade. What makes washaku special is its delicate flavors that come from fresh and natural ingredients. While the cuisines of many countries use oils for flavoring, Japanese cuisine is based on umami, a distinct flavor that comes from kombu seaweed or fish flakes. These have a rich flavor but very low calories, which is why Japanese food has been praised as being healthy.
76. Lately, I've been really into Japanese washoku-style breakfasts.
Really? What's so impressive about them?
Well, for starters, they look really nice and colorful.
I guess that's true. What else?
Well, a lot of the techniques and ingredients are super healthy too.
Oh, you mean the methods of cooking are actually healthier?
Yeah, like grilling or steaming foods rather than deep frying them in oil.
Wow, Jim. I don't know how you find the time to cook a complex breakfast like that every morning.
Actually, I'm using a meal delivery service. I have a membership, so it's not that expensive.
77. How is your challenge going? Hey, Ben. How is your no caffeine for a month challenge going?
Pretty good. Honestly, it has more benefits than I expected. I am less stressed out and I sleep better.
Really? What else have you noticed so far?
Well, for example, I used to drink coffee first thing in the morning. I couldn't wake up otherwise, and I kept drinking it all day long.
But now,
Now, I drink a lot of water, and I feel way less sluggish. Ironically, I I think I have more energy now.
I heard that when you're dependent on caffeine, you need more and more to get the same effect.
I think that's true. This experiment is like a reset for my body. You should try it too.
78. 1. This kind of overeating can lead to serious health problems. I am here today to talk to you about the risks of low-fat diets. It is a widespread belief among dieters that the fastest way to lose body fat is to remove all fats from the diet. This is not only difficult, but also potentially dangerous. You can seriously damage your health. One problem with low-fat diets is that most low-fat processed foods contain massive amounts of sugar. Since these products are low in fat, people tend to think they can consume as much of them as they want without any harmful effects. The fact is, this kind of overeating can lead to all kinds of potentially serious health problems. 78. 2. In my opinion, any healthy diet must include healthy fats. Another thing that dieters often don't consider is the fact that there are good fats and bad fats. We should limit the bad fats, but consume more of the good fats. Good fats are essential for the body to function properly, and they actually help to burn unhealthy fats. Low-fat diets may also have a negative effect on the brain, which, you may be surprised to learn, is 67% fat. Many low-fat dieters have experienced depression and a loss of energy as a result of their eating habits. So, before you believe when you hear about low-fat diets, it's a good idea to check the facts first. In my opinion, any healthy diet must include healthy fats. 79. Now, let's move on to discussing specific nutrients. In our first session, we talked about the importance of variety in your diet. Your body is a complex machine. It needs a variety of foods in order to operate at its best. A diet with plenty of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains will give your body a rich supply of the nutrients needed for good health. Now, let's move on to discussing specific nutrients. First of all, protein. Protein is essential for human life. Good sources of protein are lean beef and the white meat in poultry. However, you don't have to eat meat every day. There are other ways to get the protein you need. Foods that also provide protein include low-fat dairy products, seafood, and beans and peas.
80. That's why so many doctors recommend walking. Walking is not only an enjoyable activity, but one that also has many health benefits. This website will help you to understand more about what walking can do for you. Did you know that walking can actually help increase the number of years you live, even if you begin only when you are older? That's why so many doctors recommend it, especially for senior citizens or other people who get little exercise. Walking helps strengthen bones. It can also be an effective way to reduce blood pressure and make your heart stronger. Walkers are less likely to fall and break bones, and less likely to develop heart disease. 81. She needs time to grieve. Ever since Dad's funeral last month, my mom has been drawing into herself. She's feeling miserable and has been isolating herself from others. She is reluctant to even go out of the house. I'm worried about her. She needs time to grieve. She's gone through such a terrible loss, and now she needs to heal. My mother had a similar experience last year. Then I found this wonderful woman who does grief counseling. Really? Did she help your mother overcome her sorrow? Oh, yes. She helped her get in touch with her feelings. In fact, the results are amazing. She's much better now. Why don't you encourage your mom to make an appointment with her?
82. Ms. Morgan will give a lecture on aromatherapy. Coming soon. Who? Life balancing expert Serena Morgan, therapist and well-known author from Sedona, Arizona. What? Ms. Morgan will give a lecture on aromatherapy, bringing vitality back to your life. She will explain how using the essence of several oils will help you restore the balance needed in your life. Her extraordinarily beneficial program will help you prevent illness and overcome the subtle stresses in life we all face. When? Saturday, October 7th at 8 p.m. Where? Riverside High School Auditorium, downtown Riverside. For more information, contact Riverside High School Administration Office at 800-123-4567.
83. I'm calling about the aromatherapy lecture.
Hello, Riverside High School Administration Office.
I'm calling about the aromatherapy lecture.
Yes, what would you like to know?
Will the lecture address how aromatherapy works in the body? And precisely how it helps us deal with stress and prevent future illness?
Ms. Morgan, who is a licensed health practitioner, will discuss how the oils stimulate nerves and interact with the body's hormones to produce the desired effect.
Will there be any pressure to buy the oils or her books?
No, this is just an informational session. We encourage everyone to come and listen. You will be able to learn about this alternative healthcare treatment, which has been practiced in Europe for years. It has been enormously successful there.
84. What an improvement. Paul and Nami are talking about a soccer match they saw on TV. That was an exciting match last night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Our guys were really struggling in the first half, though, weren't they?
Yeah, it was rough. Their defense was so poor. It was painful to witness.
I know. I was really concerned when Jones missed that penalty kick. I thought it was all over then.
Me too. I couldn't believe how they were able to turn it around in the second half. What an improvement. The fans were screaming when Rivera scored that tie-breaking goal.
I guess we shouldn't have doubted the team. I just wish they would work on playing more consistently. It makes me too nervous when they play badly. 85. I promise you it will be worth it.
Hey, are you still going to accompany me to the game tomorrow?
Sure. Who's playing again?
England versus Scotland. They're showing it at the King's Head Pub. It's a worldwide broadcast of the Six Nations rugby tournament.
What time does it start?
5 a.m. So we'll need to leave by 4:30.
4:30? I'm sorry, but I can't get up that early. At least not willingly.
Where's your spirit? I promise you it will be worth it.
No way.
If you don't go, I won't wash your uniform.
I guess I have no choice.
86. What kind of sports do you like to watch? What kind of sports do you like to watch?
I like watching curling. It involves such precision to manipulate the stone and orient it to a good location. I think there's a good deal of strategy involved, just like in chess.
I agree. I personally like figure skating. It combines athletic strength with graceful beauty. A talented skater can make it look almost effortless. I find it an absolute joy to watch.
I like watching basketball too. It's such a fast-moving sport. The team members play so vigorously, it never gets dull.
Speaking of sports, I really should start getting some exercise.
87. Be sure to take it easy at first. Running and jogging have been favorite methods of exercise in Japan for many years. The exact number is unknown, but several reports guess that there are between 10 million and 20 million runners in Japan. Nowadays, many young runners, especially women, have decided not to merely walk or jog in their local neighborhood, but instead, they are taking part in official running competitions. In Japan, the marathon running on a course in Tokyo's downtown area is popular. If you are a novice runner, you should take care to minimize any strain on your body. Proper footwear will prevent your feet from getting sore. And be sure to take it easy at first, otherwise your knees may ache from the strain.
88. I try to stay active. Asami and Mark are talking in a cafe during lunch.
What do you like to do in your free time, Mark?
I try to stay active. I usually go jogging at least 3 times a week. especially when I'm stressed out.
To be honest, I don't like jogging. I prefer going to the gym. I even have a professional trainer who helps me to build up my muscle strength.
Wow, that's interesting. I would rather stretch my muscles in a yoga class. It helps me stay in shape and improve my concentration.
You must be very flexible. By the way, do you play any sports?
Yes, I play tennis on weekends.
Me too. Maybe we can play sometime. I'll warn you though, I'm very competitive. 89. Are you making good progress?
In the newsroom,
Say, how's your story coming along on the use of artificial intelligence in healthcare? Are you making good progress?
I'm still very much on schedule. Today I'll be going over my notes for
Go
and tomorrow I'll be interviewing Dr. Samuel,
80
medical researcher on the project.
Sounds good. When do you think you'll have a finished article?
I can't play it on Saturday.
Oh, that's perfect. Even if we need to make a few modifications, we should be able to run it in the early Sunday edition.
うわ、なんで11人も来ているんだ。
But if you do run into any problems,
ありがとうございます、夜中に。
Will do.
もうそろそろ終わるけどね。
90. I'd like to talk to you in person. The phone rings.
Accounting department. This is Anne. How can I help you?
Hi, Ann. This is Jim Osborne in marketing. Can you spare me about 30 minutes of your time today? I'd like to talk to you in person about some additional markets that we're considering. I need to decide whether it makes sense for us to do so.
Sure, we can do that. However, I'll be in meetings most of the morning. Could we do it in the afternoon?
That's fine with me. Anytime in the afternoon will work for me.
Let's make it around 1:30.
Okay, I'll drop by your office then. And thanks. Your input will help me prepare for my face-to-face meeting next week with the CEO about my budget.
Glad to help. See you then. 91. Those are all good ideas.
Paul and Nami are in a meeting with their boss, Anne.
Okay, please share the results of your brainstorming session. What are some cost-saving ideas that we can implement immediately?
well, we can ask our vendors for better prices on office supplies. Why not negotiate the discount by buying in bulk? If we agree, we can switch to other vendors.
This might be basic, but we can also save money if we conserve energy. For example, we can use low-cost lighting and lower the office temperature a few degrees.
We need to upgrade our computers soon, but we can use second-hand office furniture. We're going to buy desks and chairs for the new staff, aren't we? We can get used ones that are low-priced, but as good as new ones.
Those are all good ideas. I will coordinate internally so that these proposals can be implemented. 92. Keep contact with all your old friends. Hey, class of 2015. It's time to catch up with your high school friends. What are they doing now? Amy Smith, who used to write for our school newspaper, became an editor for a fashion magazine. Paula Welsh, a
ああ、
science
3は
whiz,
ないな。
is currently doing genetic research at UC Berkeley. Michelle Evers is a secretary in the county treasurer's office. And Paulette Chavez works for a travel agency in San Francisco. And remember Sister Beatrice? She plays such an important role in our lives. She's retired from teaching now, but helps immigrant children in the inner city. Still an inspiration to all of us. Keep contact with all your old friends. Send us your information too.
93. I'm going to give it a try. Mark is considering taking a side job. Hey, Asami, have you ever thought about taking a side job?
Personally, no, but the employee manual says we're allowed to have a side job if we get permission from the company. Anyway, I don't think I'd be able to. My workload is too heavy as it is.
I see. I happened to see an advertisement the other day for a job opening as an online tutor. Thought it looked interesting.
Sounds like you can make use of your skills, but it will be challenging to cope with both a full-time and a part-time job. interviews coming up.
Really? Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. And I hope you find what you're looking for. But I'll miss you.
Hey, no matter what happens, we'll still make time for coffee together.
95. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our newest faculty member. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure today to introduce to you our newest faculty member, Dr. Sarah Adams. Sarah has been hired as an associate professor and will teach several subjects, including social psychology and women's studies. She has done considerable research on the role of women in society. She will assume her official duties at the beginning of next month. Right now, she and her family are just getting settled. I know you will join me in welcoming her to our school. Sarah, would you like to say a few words?
96. Part-time assistant needed.
Part-time assistant needed. I'm a British professor at a Japanese university searching for a resourceful individual to help me with various administrative duties, preparation of class materials, and some Japanese language assistance. Must possess the following qualifications. Have some PC knowledge, capable of using Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Be able to speak English and Japanese fluently. Be able to organize materials effectively. Flexible hours, about 12 to 15 hours per week. Salary depends on experience. If you want to apply for this job, please contact Professor Smith at ABC University in Tokyo. My email address is smith@abc.ac.jp. 97. I'm ready for a role in Aika is interviewing for a job at a video game company.
Your CV is very impressive, Ms. Yoshida. You seem very qualified for the position.
Thank you. I've worked on game software development teams for 5 years. I think I'm ready for a role in leadership.
Let's talk about your personal strengths. What characteristics would make you a good leader?
Well, I always pay attention to detail. Also, I believe in good communication. It helps to avoid misunderstandings and creates a more positive work environment.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about your weaknesses. Are there any areas where you feel you should improve?
Oh, yes. In the past, I always wanted things to be perfect. That slowed me down sometimes. I'm learning to organize my time better.
That would be definitely helpful for meeting deadlines. Well, thank you very much for coming in today. We will be in touch within a week.
98. I don't think we've met.
Emmy and Ahmad meet for the first time in their company break room.
Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm Emmy. I'm in charge of payroll.
Nice to meet you, Emmy. I'm Ahmad. I'm the new salesperson from Jakarta. I'll be working with our Southeast Asian customers.
Excellent. Welcome aboard. I heard that we hired someone from Indonesia. I've been to Bali twice. It's so beautiful there. I hope to visit Jakarta sometime.
Jakarta is very nice too. It has many historical attractions.
How are you adjusting to life in Japan, Ahmed?
So far, so good. I've only been here for a couple of weeks, so I'm still familiarizing myself with everything.
It's a big transition. Let us know if we can help with anything.
99. I'm in.
Have you heard about the corporate retreat the company will have in June? Are you planning to go?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, I really enjoyed it last year. I got to know my coworkers better. We did team building activities that helped us when we returned to our workplace.
I see.
Our communication with each other improved a lot, and overall, we seemed to work together better. The retreat enhanced a sense of cooperation among all of us. Most of all, we just had so much fun.
That's interesting. You know, my friend said that they had a scavenger hunt and a barbecue on the beach. Is it like that?
Yes, just like that.
Okay, I'm in.
I think you would have a blast.
I agree. Do I need to bring anything?
Just bring yourself and your friendly smile.
100. I see what you mean. Nami and Paul are discussing sounds like a fun way to be generous, and I'm sure the recipients are grateful. What do you think?
I'm not so sure. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I don't think we should assume someone needs our help. I would most likely be annoyed and a little suspicious if someone offered to pay for me.
I see what you mean. It's probably better to donate to charitable organizations instead. They're able to identify which people are the neediest and help them accordingly.
Exactly. That way we can be confident our money is going toward a good cause.
100. As a matter of fact, I'm interested in volunteering. Hey Betty, what's that shirt you're wearing?
It's for the annual blood drive by the Rescue Squad, a charity group that gives first aid. We invite people to give blood so it can be used in the event of an earthquake or other natural disaster.
I didn't know you volunteered with them. What do you do?
I work at the registration desk, taking down the names and addresses of people who donate. And I hand out juice and refreshments.
As a matter of fact, I'm interested in volunteering. Can I join?
Sure. The Rescue Squad is planning to hold blood drives every month, so they'll need more volunteers. Sign up.
102. Would you be willing to help out by making a small donation? Good afternoon. My name is Makoto Ishikawa. I am one of a group of Japanese university students who are going to do volunteer work in Africa for 1 year. We offering assistance to children who have been infected with the HIV virus. In many cases, the children have been abandoned by their families when their parents are dead. In order to take part in this program, I must collect enough funds to pay my own travel and living expenses, approximately $7,000. Would you be willing to help out by making a small donation? Thank you for your generosity.
103-1. I wanted to tell you the latest about Mandy.
Dear Mom, I wanted to tell you the latest about Mandy. You know what a faithful and devoted companion she's been to me over the years. I recently read about therapy dogs helping others, so I decided to train her to be one. She learned quickly, and this Saturday we visited the nursing care facility in our neighborhood. You should have seen the effect that she had on the patients there. Everyone was genuinely delighted and wanted a chance to interact with her. And Manny loved all the attention, too. We are going to go there again in a few weeks from now. Well, I'll write to you again soon. I hope everything is fine with you. Please take care. And with Mandy, too.
103-2. I'm so proud of you.
Dear Marie, thanks for your letter. It was good to hear from you. You never cease to amaze me. What an innovative idea for you and that precious dog of yours to donate your time to help others. I can just imagine the nursing home patients' enthusiastic reaction to Mandy. It must be a real boost to their morale. You're also helping them stay alert and active. I'm sure it will be a really rewarding experience for you, and that you will have an impact on the lives of so many people. I'm so proud of you. All is fine here at home. Dad sends his love too. As always, Mom.
104. We especially welcome new members and volunteers. About us. Adopted Pet is a private organization that is dedicated to the rescue, care, and adoption of homeless pets. Adopted Pet was founded in 1981 when a group of concerned citizens came together to deal with the problem of unwanted pets in our community. We provide animals with temporary loving homes with the goal of placing them in carefully screened permanent homes. It is our policy never to allow an animal to be killed unless it is suffering from an incurable illness. We make no exceptions. Adopt a Pet is open every day, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please stop by for a visit or call us at 800-123-4567. We especially welcome new members and volunteers. Contact us.
105. That sounds like a difficult theme. Hi, Cindy. What are you working on?
I'm researching education in developing countries. I need to complete the assignment for Mr. Wilson's class.
That sounds like a difficult theme.
situation right now.
It's quite unfortunate. So many children are denied education for various reasons. Girls especially face a lot of discrimination, according to UNICEF.
A few years ago, my friend Angela was a volunteer for an NPO in Zimbabwe. She said that even basic education was a luxury for most children. It's hard enough for children to survive, let alone learn reading and writing.
The latest report from one agency makes some proposals. I'll send it to you if you're interested. 106. Such purchasing decisions are known as ethical consumption. Every time you go shopping, you can influence positive changes in our world. How? By using the power of your wallet. Buy products that are made ethically. This means that producing these items brings no harm to human beings, animals, or the environment. Likewise, you can reject products that do harm. Such purchasing decisions are known as ethical consumption. For example, ethical consumers would buy fair trade coffee, cage-free eggs, or energy-efficient light bulbs. They would not buy big cars that need lots of gas. Neither would they buy cheap clothes made under unfair labor conditions. The fair trade label on products tells you that workers were given fair pay and reasonable working conditions. Lately, more corporations are responding to consumers' wants and are moving towards greater social responsibility. 107. I'm trying to be a more careful consumer.
Hey, check out these new clothes I ordered online.
Wow, they're cute. What kind of store did you order from?
I'm not sure actually. I wasn't really paying attention to the details.
Just so you know, a lot of those popular online shopping sites promote wasteful buying practices. Lately, I'm trying to be a more careful consumer.
Oh, really? I usually just buy whatever is trendy, but I don't want to cause harm to the environment.
Fast fashion can also contribute to unfair conditions for workers.
Oh no, I don't want to support businesses like that. But where should I shop then?
Luckily, there are a lot of resources online that list fair trade, eco-friendly shopping sites.
はい、2時過ぎておりますので、本日これにて終了したいと思います。本日はスパチャもいただきました。本当にありがとうございます。本当に感謝、感激、雨あられでございます。まあ、今日あったことっていうのは本当反省しながら、次に向けて、しっかりやっていきたいなと思ってます。本当にね、塾講師っていうのは信頼関係で成り立ってるんで、教育って、仕事って何でもそうだと思うんですけど、信頼関係で成り立ってるんで、その信頼っていうのは、成績を上げることがまず一つ、これは大前提だと思ってて、もう一つしっかり生徒と向き合うこと、生徒をしっかり見ること、そこのところだと思うんですよね。ちょっとそこをもうちょっと自分の中でもっと突き詰めていかないといけないかなというふうに思っています。頑張ります。頑張るしかないんでね。はい、ということで、今週もまた頑張っていきましょう。お疲れ様でした。おやすみなさい。バイバイ。